Good morning, family. I'm waiting on Winter to come in. She's running a little late. So for y'all that done bumped in with us, she's a little behind, maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. But I think she on demon time this morning. I just got off the phone with her. She wasn't happy. I left last night confused, but she ain't happy. So I don't know. I'm thinking she gonna be on straight demon time when she get on here, but we gotta wait. Good morning, Queen Anifa. Thanks for bumping in with us. Good brother Kevin Taylor Nora. Good morning. I'm waiting on Winters to get here, man. She ain't happy. Is all I can tell you. So either this gonna be a successful show, but it's gonna be an interesting one, or it's gonna be a flat out madness. But I'm praying that she ain't on demon time, but that's the way she was coming in. Good morning, Yvette Bailey. Sarah, good morning. Let me get the sharing. Kobe, good morning. It's gonna be a rough one today. But hopefully everybody she's coming in. She took a lot of notes from last night. We was over at the school board. So we're gonna see. I'm praying. Because yesterday she was on, I don't know what happened from yesterday to today. Good morning, Drew. But when I talked to her, she was strictly on demon time. Oh crap. Hold on 1 second. It's her here right now. Let me take this call. Let me mute myself. Yes, family, that was her right there. She said she running like 7 minutes late, but in Winter's time, that's like 10 minutes. So how everybody doing this good Friday morning? Carolyn, good morning. Christine, good morning. Family, good morning. Mrs. Daisy, good morning. Jasmine Beasley, good morning. I'm thinking from that conversation right there, she's probably on demon time when she pull up. So I don't know if it was the school board or if it was but I will say this. The school board was interesting last night. The superintendent, Kevin Jones. What good brother Chris Caleb would it do? Winters is on her way if you got on here late, Chris Caleb. She running a little late. You know, you know how it is working with when we're a startup. Holla Martin, good morning, best friend. Y'all know how it is. I'm believing Black Tony gonna be late this morning. Gina was supposed to show up. Gina probably ain't gonna show up till tonight. But hey, it is what it is. I told them I'll be here to get it going for them till they get here. So how's everybody morning going? So put some. That's what that's what you took from it, Chris Caleb. It was. I'm telling you, that school board was interesting last night. I'm went to took the notes home with her. I left there saying I gotta find new respect for the superintendent. Not gonna lie to you, because if you interfering with him, the superintendent trying to do his job, that's rough right there. But you know, Queenie, I'm working on that. We do need a spiritual section on the show. We do. You do. I mean, we really do. I'm trying to find one. I'm working on it. T, what's up? Respect for bumping in with me this morning. Arkansas in the building. I mean, highlighter, listen. I left shaking my head. I'm not gonna lie, I left shaking my head. It's like, brother, look at Clock, what's up with you, man? No Winter's running a little late. Yes, I did leave there shaking my head. And I can like I say, brother Clack and Teray and even Dylan Luna. Like I say, man, that's a rough fight. A rough fight. That school, boy, that's gonna be a rough one right there. Jasmine, that's good to hear that you're doing good. Uh, Janice, good morning. Thanks for you bumping in. Let me see. Winter's on her way though, Clark. Oh, Thomas Fadroni. Good morning to you. Said give Winters a hard time. Like, no, I'm not. Hell no. This show might be a disaster if I do that. I'm gonna let her come in. I think she was on demon time when I talked to her. No, nope, 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 nope. What I have learned: never argue, go back and forth with a woman, Dr. Padroni. Even if you think you won, you done lost. I'm gonna just go ahead and I don't try argue with none of the women, not even at home. I let them win. Sometimes you just gotta let a person win. I let them out. Let me see what she said. No, I got you, best friend. What she said. Superintendent Jones has a lot to tackle starting. Oh my goodness, listen. I shook the brother hand and even said in there, I'm praying for you up there. Nah, get a cocktail. this might be it. It might be rough. This show might turn into something real rough. Good morning, Eleanor. Good morning. Thanks for bumping in with us. Sonya, thanks for bumping in with us. Renee, listen, I was born that night. I wasn't born last night. I done bumped my head a few times, experience it. You learn your lesson. Winters would probably cuss the police out if they escorted her. Winters Winters don't want nothing. She want to be the one man. She want to be Rambo. That's why I'm in here. When she was taking notes, I was sitting over there praying, like, when she go home, maybe she lay down, she wake up. But from the call, oh no, I'm not getting on the plane, Renee. I can tell you that now. I'm gonna try to do the air traffic controller for her, but I don't know. She might just fly this joker right. She might be gonna crash the plane this morning. She might want to go kamikaze. Y'all know me. That's why I get off at. There's only so much I can handle. Y'all know I'm not gonna just throw myself out there. My kids still like for me to cook breakfast in the morning. You know what I'm saying? They still used to me going to the movies with them. And I like that type of stuff still, Went that suicide mission, no. Oh, Jasmine, was it interesting? That's why I'm being very careful on what I'm saying. Because I don't want to offend nobody. I just wanted to show it to y'all. Good morning, brother OG Wiggins. Oh, I see she in the chat. No, Winter's on her way. She Tony, man, let me tell you something, man. When you doing the startup business, I got some of the roughest people I'm working with right now. I'm telling you, it's rough. Especially Winters think we didn't arrive. She's still hollering about a dressing room, and you know what I'm saying? It's rough. It's rough. And then, Gina, she's always late. She's always late. But Trevor's sick today. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sister Muhammad, we in the kitchen cooking something up. We got some beautiful coming for y'all. So that's why I've been on the low. Ashley, good morning, Justin Ellis. Man, Ashley doing the Friday gig for us. But it's this Monday morning thing. Boy, when I tell you, when they hit one, I don't know the consistency of them. Winters usually be here, but she feel like she Diana Ross right now, and we the Supremes. Good morning, Flint Caskets. Good morning, Diva from the Deborah Jones from the YouTube side of the game. She ain't getting no dressing room with the way her tardiness is. I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna probably be out in the. We're probably gonna be in the parking lot shooting shows in a minute. The way they playing, I ain't never seen nothing like this. I'm all up here. I'm talking about. I tell you, they think we didn't arrive. Oh, good morning, Sister Audrey Muhammad. Oh, yes. And Gina too. I gotta remind her every morning. Y'all see how hard it is for me? But I'm like James Brown. I'm gonna be the hardest working man in the YouTube game. Kathleen King, good morning, Queen, for bumping with her. Red Snapper, you know I'm telling you it's rough. I gotta damn near get like Ike saying 5 when they come through the door, throwing my hand up. Nah, she wasn't late for Hurley, but they was paying though, Chris. I understand. You know, when you're getting paid, you show up on time. Linda Flowers, good morning. Oh, holla, I'm gonna be here. You know, this thing gonna be on at 9 o'clock. I'm just gonna have it ready for them so when they pull in. But it'd be rough. That's why I'm trying to get everything for us. You see me working hard. Raven, good morning. Thanks for bumping with us. But I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be worth the wait though. Now I understand how in show business how it be when they be the promoters. I feel like one of them promoters, like you going on the stage yet, and they steady asking where the money at. I'm like, we getting it to you. Just be patient. Good morning, Kenneth Miller. Ketrin, good morning. But I'm telling you, you know, Flint Caskets, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's nothing but respect for me to and if y'all want to know what it is, it's nothing but respect for me from Miss McGee, Leela. Let me say her name right. Leela Harvey McGee, nothing but respect. I ain't, you know, I said my piece and I can't go back. You know, I ain't gonna go back and say nothing. What Tony said, OG Wig said. What he say, like an old Chevy, you got to go out in the cold and warm that. I'm scared if we do get to making money, what I'm gonna be dealing with. You know, as Rogers, I'm trying not to be. I don't want to be the janky promoter. Renee Hill, thanks for bumping in. I don't want to be. That's why I'm up here. I'm telling them it's coming. I've been saying I feel like Phil Jackson. I'm like the championship is on the way. Y'all just got to be patient. And they steady looking at me left and right. I understand what they probably got to tell. Hey, mitten to the mouth. Good morning. I mean, I know what it probably is. They saying they spouses when they like they ain't seeing no growth coming. Yeah, I understand. That's why I still gotta sell them a dream. It's gonna come. So when it do come, but I'm trying to prepare us for when it do come, we can all stay level headed. But it's just something on the squad ain't going for it. But you know, it is what it is. Good morning, Nikki. I'm gonna make it work. But y'all pray for me. Pray for the whole squad. We working. Y'all seeing reality of how it is to try to make something work. You know, most of the time they say it ain't gonna work, but just be patient. Now she 13 minutes late. This is what I'm going through, y'all. Help. Maybe in the new year we're gonna get some consistency. Oh, Kobe, thanks. Cause Dr. Dr. I'm, oh my God, we get some money. It'll be rough. Maybe we just need to slow grind it. I'm gonna work on that, Chris Caleb, but I got to get the consistency for these, you know, for the family. Once we get the consistency, now I know how it was for New Edition, the Jackson 5. You know what I'm saying? When you, I know how it is. It's rough putting the act together, but they all gonna get it together though. But I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be worth the wait when she come through the door. See, she in the chat. She had to get a coffee. This is what I don't understand. But you know what, once is if that little time that you late, if you're not on demon time, hey, it's no problem to me. I just, you know, I'm here to give them something. We, you know, give them some, entertain the people. We enlighten them. Oh, Kenneth Miller, the merch is on the way. But once I can get the consistency together, with them, I can go focus on that. Right now, they got me. I'm the GM, the coach, the janitor, counselor, and I really should be getting paid for some of this counseling I've been doing. Oh shit, that's what I was saying once. I would see, family. This is what I was saying. This is why you know what? Winters, we got to figure this out. That's why I say pray for us, family. I know it's gonna be an impactful show. I don't want the administration to think they off the hook. The mayor and his crew, and I don't want the Furious Five think they off the hook. See, I thought y'all was off the hook this morning. I thought, it was a good conversation. We left from down there at the school board, smiling and everything. Men to the mouth. It's rough right there. See, and she on demon time. That's why I'm kind of nervous. Maybe she should have took the day off or something. No, Winters, yeah, she said, yeah, but it's hard to Sister Muhammad, it's hard to deduct from 0.00. It's hard. It's hard to deduct from that. But I'm praying that she go, but I ain't gonna be on the plane with her. I can tell y'all that now. I'm telling y'all now where I'm standing with this. This is all her. I ain't got nothing to do with this. When they say I don't even want to be in the room, I might take the day off when she walked through the door. You know what, Reese? I would love to be the mediator, but sometimes you got to just step out the way. That's all I can say. Yeah, I'm trying to, listen. Soon as she step in, I'm finna leave out the airport because I can probably tell I don't even want to be around when when the plane take off. I'm starting looking at, oh my God, Satan is blowing the horn outside. Well, that was her signal to tell me she's here. See, she already making noise. I'm up in here praying. That's why I don't want my face to be on here because y'all see sometime I'll be crying like when the madness gonna stop. Oh, Marcus Fielder, good morning. No. If it was a day, it could be a solo day, brother. This would be the day. This was gonna be the day. When I woke up this morning, I said the sun was out. I'm like, this is gonna be a great day. Then I got a disturbing call. She slammed the door. I'm hearing the door slam while I'm sitting up here. It's gonna be a good entertaining day for y'all. Not gonna be a good entertaining day for me. She can fly this joker herself. I'm off. This is where I really get off. What they say, oh, you know what? She got all the notes. She got all the notes, men to the mouth. She got all the notes. I thought her being late, usually when you late coming into a business, you worrying about if you gonna get fired. No, not at 8:10. Usually when they come late, they be mad. They be on demon time, all the little devilish words, all that. Satan, the devil himself. Even some might say that came back from the dead. That's what unless she done killed somebody or something, I'm gonna tell. I don't know why she coming in here like I'm gonna be the one, like she ain't did it. She did it. So I'm just saying, Renee, yes, this is finna be something terrible. I mean, oh yeah, y'all can hear. She's here. Now let me cut the camera off before she can get her mic together. I'm gonna try to give her a pep talk before she. I'm finna get the door. But there's a lot of people expecting you to do right. Today we all been They expect you to do right. Let me hear you say. This is not a rap show. This is an enlightened show. This ain't I'm P today. I'm Master P. Well, I was trying to wake up Gina and I fell asleep. Yeah, I knew that. I knew Gina wasn't coming today. I got up early to wake her up and I fell asleep. Did she answer the phone? Nope. She didn't answer for me either. I went to sleep too. I'm telling you, this is rough. But when that money do come, I'm gonna tell y'all, Deduction is on the way.
You gonna deduct my paycheck?
Y'all, you ain't even getting paid. You gonna probably I'll probably paying all type of fines in the street. Who knows? Yeah, I know. I said you thought we didn't arrive. I said, here come Michael.
I've been arrived.
Yep. What I tell y'all, yep. We're just the Jackson 5.
Yep, and I'm Michael. Jermaine, yep. Tito, Jackie, Marlon, Reby, and Latoya. Good morning, y'all. What's going on? Make them say, Good morning, y'all. You said garnish my check.
Yeah, you late. But like I said, I can't really say I can, it's kind of hard to garnish 0.00.
Yes, it is.
That's why I left
and
that
usually
alone.
I'm here. Usually I'm here on time every day. I am, like almost every day.
Well, the people know I will not be taking a flight with you today.
You're not flying with me today? But you was there with me yesterday.
That don't mean I was there recording.
Yes, Dr. Pedroni, the queen is back on her throne with my nice Glamourholic purse, y'all. We don't need all of that Chanel. Support Black-owned businesses, Glamourholic. Girl right out of Detroit. Let me tell y'all something. I was tired yesterday because them children over there is getting unfair treatment. All I know is that we will be going to the school board meetings from now on because they serve chicken. The food was good. Because they was talking so long yesterday, y'all. Shout out to A10 News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan. Let me get my tagline out the way. The food was good over there yesterday, so I don't know. If they serve that food for lunch, I think we got a winner chicken dinner because that's what we had, chicken dinners. We had chicken. They had some vegetables. They had all the little dressings, ranch, barbecue. They had nice little variety of drinks. And then them little packages, I thought there was some to-go plates.
They had cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers, yeah. We ate some of that too.
No, I ate the cheese.
You ate the cheese and crackers. I just kept eating chicken, and so they didn't say nothing to us. So we just thought we could eat, and so they had no watermelon. They had no watermelon time. Maybe next time
Nope. Let's be honest. I got offered some. You just fix your own plate.
They didn't. Well, what I seen you eating. What I seen people.
You ate before I ate.
What was they gonna do? Tell me to sit down. And I was
gonna
but
they offered me. See, go ahead. I'm out.
They was coughing so hard in that room. Somebody get Claudia some cough drops because she was about to cough up a damn lung last night. What you mean? No, she was coughing. I had to crack the damn door. She was coughing so damn hard. The lady got cough issues. Then I didn't say nothing bad.
No, please no.
She got cough issues.
But that ain't please don't.
Please don't what? Help her? I'm trying to help her.
Don't, please.
I didn't say nothing bad about
Miss
Claudia.
I'm not asking you. I'm begging
Perkins.
You.
All I said is that she may be good people, but she needs some cough drops. Hell, everybody in there had on a mask. I'm just saying. It was her birthday. She had on a little, one of them bands across her head that said happy birthday. It's the truth. Hell, mitten the mouth on here laughing. Hell, she know her ass be coughing up a damn.
Well, let me do my tagline. The views of Winters Hall are not of those of A10 News Media Group.
Yes, it was, because A10 was taping. Y'all heard all that damn coughing last night she was doing in that room. Hell, I woke up coughing. I'm just playing.
She has a medical condition caused by the water. Sister Mama just put that on.
Oh, she has a medical condition caused by the water. Okay, I didn't know that, Sister Audrey.
Stop.
Well, I didn't know she had. Well, thanks for letting us know. She should have let us know she had a medical condition because they was flying around masks and stuff last night. Then folks didn't know what was going wrong up in there. So they had some man in there last night. That was trying to.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
You went to the bathroom?
Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, like he ain't gotta go no damn where. He just trying to, he getting off the plane. You know how Mickey is. Well, I can fly the plane. I can fly it all by myself. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Let me tell y'all something. I'm confused this morning, just like Mickey is. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Eric Mays and the Flint City Council because y'all ain't got shit on that school board. And I'm just letting you know right now. When Eric said that the school board was a mess, baby, it's a mess. Well, she said HIPAA, and she's had it for a while, nothing new. No, I ain't break HIPAA. I don't work nowhere no more. Um, but thanks for letting us know. She probably would have told me if I would have asked her, but I wasn't about to. No, she was just coughing too bad. I wasn't getting up in her face to ask her nothing what was going on with her. She just kept coughing and coughing and coughing. They need some of them dividers there. I didn't even bring my lotion this morning. But anyway, y'all can't see my ashy hands. So, who's this? Single mama 4 need help with lights and rent. Please, anything will help. God bless you, lady. Yes, God bless. In this time, tis the season to be giving. We all need help. Oh, Sister Audrey said, no, I know you didn't say I broke hip. For Sister Audrey, how you doing? You know I be messing with you, girl. I be messing. You my sister. You my sister. You my sister. And shout out to happy birthday to Danielle Green. It's her birthday. This show is dedicated to Danielle Green. Because Danielle, I want to let you know that the school board is still fucked up, even though you're not there. And you would be happy to know that. So I left out that meeting last night a little confused, like Mickey did. And I caught myself saying, Pastor Jones, I'm trying to get his attention. Woohoo, woohoo. And he turned around and I said, I'm sorry. It ain't you. Now, maybe he got a part to do with some of the messiness behind the scenes that I don't know about. And maybe he was a part of some stuff that I don't know about. Okay. Because we all dibble and dabble in them back rooms. But last night, I'm just gonna talk about what I seen last night. Last night, it wasn't him. Flint Community Schools. I can't say what this paper say. It say Flint Community Schools expect more, achieve more. Mickey, you ain't talking now.
I'm over here debating.
Do you believe that statement where it says expect more, achieve more? I'm just at the first. I'm at the.
You ain't went. I thought you would probably knock some stuff down before I got back in here.
I ain't knocked nothing down.
I might have went and prayed that you would get off demon time. I don't even know if I want to share this show out. I'm stuck.
Who was it? What you mean, Chris? Who was it? Who was what? Coughing? I'm just saying. So they called the meeting order. I wasn't there. Oh,
happy birthday, Dr. Green.
I said that already.
My bad. I would say. As you can see, I wasn't watching the show.
I see you need to be. And so roll call, we missed all of that. Public comment, I don't think it wasn't no public there. They were shocked when they seen us walk through the door. I mean, because we were supposed to go down to the Dome yesterday for the Historic District Commission. We didn't make it there. They was a little late. And then we were supposed to go to the library. And then I got a call saying, maybe you should go to the school board meeting. And I said to myself, well, Self, we never did that before. We've been to all the little regular school board meetings, but not a workshop. This was a workshop. And I can tell you, as in my Eric Mays voice, they're in their infant stages. Because they were sitting up there. I don't know how much they done paid this man, Wayne Wright. That's his name. They on the Neola policy. I don't know what the hell that is. Neola policy, completion of the bylaws by Wayne Wright. And they was trying to learn stuff like a consent agenda. And I said to myself, they probably paying this man a lot of money. And they could have just slid me about $50 and I could have told them what a consent agenda was. Mitten to mouth, are you still on here? Like, baby, did y'all didn't get that fire when y'all was on here? Like what a consent agenda is and motions and appeals and all of that type. And they still didn't finish. Like I'm going back for the next workshop. So just let them know. Don't try to hide the date from me because I was sitting there in the audience and I kept calling Mickey Charlie because I was confused. And let me just get into it. What was going on? And so they said that they wanted to talk about the agenda, how to get an item on the agenda. Now, they talked about the stupid Joyce canceled the bylaws because she didn't want to follow them and didn't. and didn't put that up there.
Good
Didn't
morning,
holler.
Auntie. Hold on, mention my
Good morning.
I got to shout out my auntie. You know,
Miss Green. This her birthday though. I don't want Miss Green. This her birthday. When I open up the phone lines, I want Carol to call in. Listen.
Oh, hold up. You said put this. I put the wrong one up. Lord, this. I knew this was gonna happen. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What you put up there?
You said put that up there. I put it up. You said Joyce canceled the bylaws because she
didn't want to follow me.
That's what you wanted up there?
Yeah, and she didn't follow. I can't see it. Why it's so dark in here?
I'm finna put the number up, men to the mouth and
wait a minute, let me finish.
See, I'm just telling you I'm gonna put the number up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the number up at 8:45.
Yes, 8:40. This 9:30 though.
Oh, my bad, 9, because I'm nervous about this phone opening up right now. I'm over here. I went and did a little prayer for us.
I'm not. I want Carol to call in because I need help, Carol. With the I told Clack wanted to come in, and I told Clack, baby, don't come in today because I can't promise that you won't get implicated in none of this mess. I didn't want him to come in because, you know, he might get a little defensive with him being president. And we don't eat our own over here at 810, but I just have to report what I seen, and what I seen, it wasn't a good look. So now I understand why all of the why everybody in Flint, you know, like the organ, the advocates and the activists, they don't send their kids to Flint schools. I wouldn't send mine either. If these is the people that's over the educators, we got some issues because Joyce said a word last night that nobody in that room understand.
No.
She did say a word and she fumbled that damn word up. I said, Charlie, what did she say? And everybody just got the look, and I'm telling you, Mickey telling me to be quiet, but didn't nobody know what the hell Joyce was saying. She did that a couple of times last night, trying to talk with them blue blockers that she had on so people couldn't look in her eyes. And we didn't know what the hell she was saying. Hell, they spent 2 hours on how to get an item on the agenda. And what's the one lady? Melanie Rutherford. She reminds me of T.I.'s son, King.
No.
What?
No. Just stick to what you was.
That's what I wrote down. Mel was like T.I.'s son. That's in my notes. It's right here. I ain't making that's in my notes. She remind me of T.I.'s son, King. But because she came in wanting to be hard. And she was sitting back in the chair and she was talking fast. And she was, Carol, did they do all of that when you was there? Because that was just a damn mess last night. I think she was mad because word on the street is that she was with Joyce and Laura and all of them, and her friends then left her out there on the ledge. But Carol, I want to talk to you about that when you call in, baby. And so I wish you had time to drive up here this morning. And so you said, oh, you can't handle me and Carol on the same show? Carol, where you? How long take to get here, baby?
I ain't gonna be here anyway. You know what? It's Free Friday.
Where's Minton to Mouth? No, she wasn't the Eva of the group. She was the Liddell of the group, because you know that's Liddell's friend, and it's also Neely's friend. See, Mel caused a lot of confusion at the tailgate. Word on the street was when they was trying to have the northern tailgate, she caused a lot of confusion with the tailgate, and now it seems like she's keeping up a little confusion on the school board. That's just my opinion, what I observed as an audience member. And so Joyce said she didn't care what anybody did. She just wanted to know the policy. But I feel like now Joyce may be the Eva of the group, because I think that the rules only apply to people that she don't like. It don't apply to her friends. But if we can get her in some of those proper etiquette speaking classes. Because I remember when the late, great Chris Del Maroney, one day I was watching. Wait a minute. No, I'm going to tell my story, because Chris Del Maroney got on there and he said, Joyce, I don't know what you're saying. Now, Carol was in that meeting. Carol and Danielle, no, I'm not lying, because he said he didn't know he couldn't understand what she was saying. And I laughed, but I didn't laugh last night because hell, I didn't understand what she was saying either. Look at Carol. She said, absolutely. And then so they felt they was doing like little digs in an underlying way. So Joyce said that she wants to move away from the president being the only one being able to meet with the superintendent, and she wanted to be the president, the vice president, and the treasurer
And he showed up
to meet. Huh?
Go ahead.
She wanted to be the president, the vice president, and the treasurer to meet with the superintendent. Now, what I observed, who was the woman in the dark shades? That them blue blockers, that was Joyce. That was Joyce McNeil. That was the one that Miss Leela McGee said she was going to take her grandchildren's bikes. If y'all been following for a long time.
Nothing but love for you, Leela McGee. Nothing but love. Go ahead.
I didn't say nothing bad about Miss Leela.
No,
she
I'm just
said
saying,
she was going to take Joyce.
Yeah,
she was coming for them bikes.
Yeah, she said a lot of things.
That's why I was scared. I don't want to take my children's bikes.
I'm trying to hold on to 810, but I see you just going to destroy it on December 8th, 2023. But go ahead.
I'm reporting a school board meeting. I'm reporting the news. This is what I do. Ahead. I'm a news reporter. And so I wondered to myself, like, why Joyce just didn't want the president to meet with the superintendent? Who's the vice president on the board? They never get to that. I think it must be Joyce.
No, when it Dylan Luna?
I don't know. I was confused.
They Joyce.
So Joyce is the vice president. So that's maybe why she wanted to say she wanted to move away from just the president, meet with the superintendent. Oh, it gets better. It just kept getting better. It's as better as it got, the more chicken I ate. So she said the only time that you can abstain is when it's a conflict of interest. And then they went through that for about 30 minutes on why they can't abstain and who should be able to abstain. And Dylan basically said, he didn't say it in these words, but he basically said when you abstain and you don't vote, that's like a bitch move. Ain't that what he said? That's how I took it. Did you get it like that? That's how I perceived it. Because he was like, everybody should vote yes or no. When you abstain, you're just trying to dibble around and
Good morning, Woodrow Green. He said you report opinions, not news.
Well, hell, people like my opinions, and it has a bit to do with the news. So I just put my own spin. I'm not going to sit up here and be like TV 12 and 5 and 66 and just give y'all all the good stuff. I'm giving you the good urban news, okay? Okay. What you call me, Woodrow? Scoop. I'm giving you. You know? Did he say HU?
I don't know what the hell is going on.
So yeah,
the convicts that took over the
the
jail, as you can see.
Come on in. I told Clack not to show up today, so he's gonna have to enter at his own risk because he's the president of the school board. So he might not like a lot of what I'm saying. Come on, Clack, you can sit up. You can sit over here if you want to, but I got to report the news. Now, what I want to let you know, Clack, this. Now I'm telling you, Clack, I'm gonna put on a disclaimer because I'm gonna be talking about some of them people that you be sitting down there at that table with, and I don't know if they're gonna get mad at you or not. And this is not an interview, okay? So don't. Mickey then left the building.
That's why
Mickey ran out.
Mickey's gone.
So Joyce is the vice president.
Yes,
okay, and so Joyce said that she wanted to move away from the president being the only one being able to meet with the superintendent, and she wanted it to be the president, the vice president, and the treasurer.
Yes,
that's okay. So that was weird. That was suspicious, and so then like I just said about Dylan. So let me move over here onto the other side. So the board members, now this is where it went left. Kevin Superintendent Jones, he said he wanted to, what I observed last night, the man just wanted to do his damn job. And he said that it's people on the board that's interfering with him doing his job. For example, you got board members going out talking to the teachers and stuff, and they coming to them, not going through the process of the complaint process. Instead of going to Kevin or to the administration or whatever the process is, they talking to board members, okay? And so I said to myself, I said, Self, well, you was on the bishop board, and I wasn't going around the airport trying to solicit people for complaints, even though I had people come up to me with complaints at bishop. And I said, it's a process that you need to go follow. Now, knowing being on a board, such a prestigious board as bishop, I know that board members don't dibble and dabble in the day-to-day operations. Okay. And then so I worked at Hurley for years. I've never seen the board members at Hurley do anything, but I've never seen them, dibble and dabble in complaints or nothing either. That's just not what board members are supposed to do. So I was surprised to hear that Kevin, they kind of went back and forth with that. They put about 27 motions on the floor. One motion said that the board members can't talk they won't get involved until it comes to the complaint comes to the superintendent. Well, he said, well, wait a minute. That's going back to right where we come from. So after it comes to me, that y'all still gonna get involved. So it's like it was common sense. Stay the hell out of his business. Let the man do his damn job. If you have people coming to you and you on the board, tell them to follow the process. Now, one part I didn't quite understand, like, I know people gonna come to you and you're gonna have to talk to them, but you're supposed to, as a board member, in my humble opinion, point them in the right direction, but not away from the superintendent. We also got some tea last night because he said that somebody on that board was making promises to people out there, to the teachers and stuff, saying, when I become president, I'm going to look out for you. I know it wasn't you. I know you didn't know you was going to be. You ain't going to tell us who it is. I mean, since you in the chair, since you in the hot seat, you're going to tell us who it is. He ain't gonna say nothing. He gonna sit over there. He ain't gonna say nothing. Well, I heard that it was Mel. I heard it was Melanie Rutherford that was making promises to people. Now, if it ain't now, I mean, I'm wrong. But word on the street, and my word be 99 point. My word be 99.9% accurate. So I'm just gonna report what I heard. Because people was all in my inbox last night because they was happy to see that A10 was finally at a school board workshop. You gonna let us know when the next workshop is? No.
Let me just say, I'm glad that y'all finally came. I've been trying to get y'all to come to school board meeting.
I didn't know it was that interesting in y'all. I didn't know the food was that good.
Our regular meetings don't have as much excitement.
Turn your mic on, Clark.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. So our regular meetings haven't really been, in the past, 6-7 months, haven't really been as exciting as that workshop.
Mm-hmm.
So, I wasn't expecting everything to happen last night. So you saw my head just going like this.
I know. That's how my head was
so
going. And I kept tapping, Mickey, do you hear these people in here? They sound more confused than the school board. And that's when I said, somebody call Eric Mays and tell him it ain't just him, baby. It ain't just him. They got problems over there on the school board. And I'm going to pretend like Clack is just my friend and not the president of the school board this morning. So Laura went off on this. She went off on this little space exhibit. And she said she feels like she's a member of Survivor. She's cast out and she's going to get voted off the island. And that's why she likes to operate above board. So in other words, Laura was saying, I don't know what's going on here. This has nothing to do with me. I'm just here to try to do my job and not interfere with all of these matters that's going on.
Did you want to interject?
And so why she said that?
And so the board members, I told you this what
it's not. You're not asking me.
I told you that you may not want to come on this show. But if you want to explain, then I'm gonna have to ask a question.
Okay.
So go ahead.
I will explain because Trustee McIntyre doesn't really participate in a lot of back and forth.
Use a lie.
No, I'm not.
Use a lie. Mitt in the mouth. Put that damn. She been a big part of the demise of the district. Come from Mitt in the mouth. Put that damn phone number.
She doesn't participate in the email conversation. She doesn't go back and forth with emails or text messages.
No, hell no. She tell y'all to your damn face.
Well, I'm saying like other people, other board members, there might be a feed and we send an email out, and she'll say this is a violation of OMA. So she doesn't participate in the,
So you sticking up for?
I'm not sticking up for anybody. I'm just explaining that she does not participate in the emails like that.
So she don't participate in the emails
or text messages.
So when she do her dirty work, like when she called y'all little boys,
she didn't call me a little boy.
She called Teray King a little boy.
She did.
So that wasn't in the email or text. She did it face to face, right?
Yeah.
So she a part of the bullshit, right?
Yeah, but she was explaining in the no, wait a minute. How you go ask me something?
I told you it wasn't an interview.
But you asked me something though.
But I didn't want you to answer.
Then what you asked me for?
You the one set your ass over here. He stepped in some boo-boo.
I didn't step in nothing. I just want to explain. I don't want to
go ahead and explain.
She said that when we were in Florida, and we talked about that on the open board meeting. That was that. It was handled, but I'm not defending nobody. I'm just saying.
Well, since you want to explain, can you explain why that teacher was in my inbox last night and on that chat talking about the Montessori people, and y'all don't have no certified Montessori teachers over there at the Montessori school, and that $12,000 grant that she said came up missing that don't nobody know was, and I told her in 12,000 or 17,000, and I went back to her last night, Clack, because I gave you the benefit of the doubt because my friend. And so I said, I asked Clack about this. He don't know nothing about it. And I told you what they was going to say. The president, though.
You're right. That's exact. I expect that. But that wasn't, what's been said, that wasn't in my tenure on the board, nor as the president. So what I can say is I've gone through.
I tried to tell him, Jasmine, he's hard-headed.
What?
McIntyre, men to the mouth said McIntyre participating where she can control. If it ain't going her way, then she act like she don't know anything. But long as she scheme, is that right? I'm reading that scheme, and it's all good. She blocked everyone else work.
I know. Clack want to defend the boy. I tried to tell him. Y'all, Tony, Christine, Jasmine, Chris. I tried to tell him, but he wanted to come on here. I did try. Didn't I tell you?
You're right, but it's Friday, so I'll be here anyway.
Huh?
It's Friday, so I'll be here anyway.
I know, but I didn't think that this would be a good segment for you to participate in.
Okay. I mean, y'all was watching last night. Y'all saw so.
So did you want to tell us about that $12,000 or $17,000 that Miss Garcia said was? Oh, she's in my inbox now with some more information.
Okay.
So did you want to tell us about it?
I just did.
You don't know where it's at?
No, ask what did she say about it? Because
she said it's missing.
Right, but when did it go missing? Because I have last year's audit,
and I have asking you.
I have last year's audit right here with me, and I have this year's audit right here with me. I went through both of them, and I couldn't find anything that said anything about $17,000 missing. In fact, this year's audit is the closest thing to good as we can get. Like, there's not going to be a perfect audit, but this year's audit was pretty close.
Well, do you think they left it out the audit? Because I mean, if you're stealing money, they probably ain't gonna write it in the bank statement, right?
Does the audit, so they're not partial to us.
Have you heard about the grant? You sweating?
Man, I don't even know why.
I
was sweating when I got out the house, so it's not this. I'm just.
Well, do you know anything about the grant? Have you heard about the grant?
The Montessori grant? Mm-hmm. There's a grant, but I don't know anything about it, the grant going missing. So that's why I said, if you can ask her when did that happen?
No, she wanted to ask you because you're the president.
I'm telling you what I know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay. So what about the staffing shortage in the district? She said there's 3 Montessori classrooms, kindergarten, the 1st through 3rd, and the 4th through 6th. They all have substitute teachers.
That's the entire district.
So y'all all got, so the entire
That's the
district,
entire nation.
No.
The entire nation on the teacher shortage.
We want to come back home to the Montessori over here in Flint.
Understood. But if the entire nation has a teacher shortage, then and of course Flint gonna have a teacher shortage.
So you telling me that all in the Montessori classrooms, all y'all got is substitute teachers?
I'm telling you that in a lot of the classrooms we have substitute and guest teachers.
Okay, but
certified teachers,
specifically in the
certified.
Montessori classroom.
Yes, ma'am. That's the class. Yeah.
Okay, so we got substitute teachers
and guest teachers.
So speaking about the grant money, it was supposed to be for materials and training, and they asked for materials for 5 years and couldn't get them, and they was told for about a year and a half that there was $17,000 left in the grant. And last year they used Title I funds to pay for the conference, and some of the teachers spoke up and said that that wasn't what the grant was for, and that conference is where it was in Boston. You remember anything about that?
Again, I remember Ms. Rodriguez speaking about it, but again, that was last year before us. So, I'm not making excuses, but I can only say what I know. Then the mouth might, she might know. I asked her to call in because these are things that I was not privy to because I wasn't on the board.
Well, what some of our I know it's not on Clap, but he's the president, right?
Guest teachers are teachers that are not certified, that have the amount of credits but aren't certified.
So I can be
substitute
a guest
teachers
teacher
if you got the credits. Yeah.
How many credits you got to have to be a guest teacher?
I want to say 90.
So you just got to have 90 college credits so you can teach a class.
Substitute
Tony,
teach.
let's get it.
Substitute teach.
But yeah, did you read that right there?
Winters, it's not on Clack. He's a policy maker. Those questions belong to the superintendent.
And you seen him last night.
Yeah, I seen the superintendent last night. And the superintendent, let me tell you what the superintendent said too. He know that it's some shit about to go down because when they voted to go on that Washington, D.C. trip, they were so happy to go to Washington, D.C. He said, let me make this clear. I ain't going. And let the record reflect it's y'all going, not the superintendent. The superintendent is not a part of this Washington, D.C. trip. And that was another thing that I didn't understand. See, they said that the lobbying is supposed to be at the state level.
Which is true.
And you got to have lobbyists to lobby and meet with the legislators in D.C.
So from what I understand is that a lobbyist, if our, not without
Get
throwing
this
shots.
baby a fan.
It's going away. It's my anxiety.
Okay.
So from what I understand, if our state representative was at the state level lobbying to bring money back to the district, then we wouldn't need a lobbyist. The state representative or the state, is who lobbies for money to bring back to the district. So we don't have that. We have to put something in place to get money brought back to the district from state and federal levels. So we have to go lobby for that. We don't have a lobbyist. So either the last board meeting or board meeting before, it kind of slipped my mind. I can't remember exactly which one, but we voted to have to start looking into obtaining a lobbyist. We don't have one.
So the lobbyists are the people that meet with the legislators, right?
And go down and they would be one of basically our employees and represent us and go to the state level and lobby to bring money back to the district for us.
You heard what he said, state rep.
State rep, I got all of that. I got all of that. I got all of that. The state rep. So she's not doing her job. So we're supposed to have lobbyists at the state level, and they don't. And so the board is looking into getting a lobbyist to go to DC and lobby for them.
So what it is our ESSER funds are like ARPA funds. They only last for a certain amount of time. And they can only be used for certain things.
The state rep, Cynthia Neely. That's who you're talking about.
Yeah. So maybe forget what I was saying. What was I talking about?
You was talking about why y'all going to DC without a lobbyist. Who y'all gonna meet with?
That's what I was talking about. You were saying when you go down there, what you need.
Well, that's what I want to know. If it ain't got no lobbyists, what the hell they going to DC for? Like they gonna lobby for the damn self.
You was basically talking about
Mickey trying to have his back. I told him he shouldn't have sat in
the the ESSER dollars in the so basically what happens is the ARPA, just like the ARPA dollars, the ESSER dollars can only be used for certain things. It can't be used for for teacher salary. It can't be used for X amount of for whatever. It can be used for rehabilitations. It can be used for of schools. It can be used for let me see, furniture and stuff that the kids are going to directly use. It can't be the teachers get a raise, or the teachers get or we would have been able to make the teachers happy. So
Right.
Meant to them off the number up there. He would,
And
they're waiting on you to call in.
And speaking of teachers and stuff, the district, so the teacher said that the district doesn't need a recruiter or a lobbyist, because one of our teachers on here was a PAC chair for the union, and they was lobbying in Lansing last year. And if you want to fill the positions, they should pay more. Administration makes a whole lot more, they said, than is needed for a district of this size. Do you agree with that?
Agree with what?
That the administration is making too much. The teacher's not making enough, but it's all going to the administration.
I will agree that we need to pay more.
Carly, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
It's a boy from Louisiana. I know it's been a while.
What's up?
What's up? How you doing today, Mickey, Clark, and
Good morning.
I got a question to Brother Clark. I agree with what you said on with teachers. I mean, I'm not in a position of power at the school board level, but I did just graduate, and there's not many certified teachers anymore. I mean, even at our Montessori schools, we actually just renewed our bill for 10 years, but maybe 35% of the staff is certified, maybe less than that, to be honest with you. When I graduated from there in the 8th grade, I want to say about 60-75% of them were certified, but a lot of them are not anymore. So my question is to you, as a black man, don't you think you're a little sleep at the wheel? And this is what I mean by there's no pun intended.
You sleep, baby.
Just like the whole speak to the fire, when they do something wrong, I'm going to say that you said that you don't have the knowledge of it. Don't you think it would only be right to go out there and get the knowledge? And then here's why I say that, because you're doing exactly what they want you to do. If I'm the president of the school board, I'm gonna go out there and find whatever knowledge I need for a meeting. That way, that they can have, that they won't say that I'm sleeping at the wheel or he don't have the knowledge, because you can obviously hear that. I don't know her name, and I'm not even gonna try to say it, but the bald head lady, she wants to be the president.
Melanie Rutherford. Yeah, we seen that. She was real confrontational. Yeah. I got some more notes about that.
And she's also, I'm gonna tell you like this, brother. I mean, we all saw it. We all know it. The one that the superintendent was talking about, it was her. Because when he said about the meeting that she brought, who brought up the Washington, D.C. trip, it was her. He said it was me. So we obviously know it's her, because nobody else.
There was two different D.C. trips.
Mother, you know what?
Okay.
But it was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, and just to crack a joke, and I'm gonna let y'all go so y'all can get back to it. Mickey, that was me talking about you was chasing Liddell out the meeting.
No problem, good brother. It was no problem.
Thank you, baby. You too.
Y'all have to enjoy the rest of your day.
And you have a better one.
You too. Now, Mitten the Mouth, she put up there that this. Can you scroll back up to Mitten's comments, please, darling? Carol, where you at? She said y'all don't need no damn lobbyists.
She about to call. She just texted me.
I just put the number in. I just put it in there for her.
Press 1 to start the call or 2 to decline. The call will start at the beep.
Carly, you been bumped in, baby. Let's bump.
Oh, man, I'm so mad I can't see y'all face and talk to y'all. Here's the deal.
Tell me.
We have bylaws, and we also had Neola. Joyce Ellis McNeil does not want to follow any rules, so she has been trying to drop our bylaws and just go like Neola. Which Monica, who they gave the money to, the secretary that gave us $61,000, she didn't want us to have her own bylaws. She wanted us to use Neola because it was easier for her.
Yeah.
Joyce is taking orders from other people. They making a fool out of her. And then she's botching up the district, and Laura McIntyre is going along with it because they're partners in crime. And then they drag these little scragglers like Claudia and whoever else. Last time it was Linda Booth. And then after they mess everything up, instead of saying I made a big mistake, they try to cover up like they know something because the rest of the board is new. So they're trying to drag them along. But the bottom line is, I kept telling Joyce she was breaking the law and trying to get her to go by the rules. Joyce don't know the rules because she ain't never went by no rules. Joyce gave Kevlin, which is the superintendent, an illegal contract. The contract is supposed to come before the full board in front of the community. That never happened. I gave Kevlin, we voted to let Kevlin finish Nita Stewart's contract. Joyce went to Kevlin, gave him an illegal deal. They worked it out behind Sharice Lee's back because she was supposed to look over the contract to make sure it's proper. Joyce circumvented Sharice. That's when they brought Tim Gardner to the forefront, who has been in cahoots with the administration on all their illegalities and getting us steady hit by the union and all this. And they like Tim because Tim go along with whatever they want to do. There's two kind of lawyers that enforce the law and lawyers that sidestep the law. Flint Community School Board, a.k.a. I'm talking about Joyce Ellis McNeil and Laura McIntyre, who is dragging this new board along because they know they're unfamiliar and in uncharted territory. Don't know what they're doing either. And they got Tim Gardner. They knocked Sharice out the way. Got Tim Gardner because he's that sidestep attorney because he's trying to keep his $20,000 a month rolling in, and he ain't doing no work, okay? So now everything's...
Clark said he don't get that no more.
Good. Well, I ain't know that. Update. But Sharice Lee has a contract to look over all the Flint Community School contracts. Not one contract has came before her. Joyce Ellis McNeil sidesteps all the rules and laws so she can do what she want to do. I asked for all the contracts to everybody that was in the district. I never got them. They don't know who is contracted in the district. Last time it was people that didn't even work in the district was still getting checks, okay? Joyce Ellis McNeil and them.
Hold on, Carol, because we're going to keep you on for a little while. Have you gotten the contracts yet, Mike? Do you know who are working?
We have gotten some of them. We haven't gotten all of them. And we spoke about a lot of them in the open meeting, but we haven't gotten all of them.
Okay, so they still don't know, Carol.
Right, and you ain't going to know. Because there's a bunch of stuff that's going on that shouldn't be going on. They got too many administrators. That's another reason why Kevlin wanted to get Sharice Lee out the way, because he wanted to hire because I told him, don't hire Miss whoever. And we had another lady with a whole bunch of a plethora of experience, okay? They waited till I wasn't the president no more, and then he brought on who he wanted to bring on, which didn't work out.
Carol, it seemed like last night that Kevlin was trying to, they was bucking against him a little bit.
Well, see, here's the problem with Kevlin. When they get tired of going along with his mess, because he ain't addressing nothing,
they gonna get rid of his ass.
They started circumventing him and going to the board. Now he's in the hot seat.
Yeah.
Now they know what all he ain't doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As long as ain't nobody coming to them, they don't know what he's doing and what he ain't doing. And he's sitting up there collecting his illegal contract, darn near making $250,000.
Damn.
And the district just slide by the seat of their pants. And Joyce gave him an illegal contract, would not allow Sharice Lee to look at it. Talking about Tim Gardner gonna look at it, okay? He guaranteed that we were gonna win this situation. We end up losing the situation. He wasn't even supposed to be over the situation. Sharice Lee was. Look, Joyce wants somebody. Joyce is looking for yes people, okay? All of them are.
Everybody on here, Carol, they telling you to tell it all.
And when you only got yes people, then no work really gets done. Because all I got to do is pacify you and make you think you great. And then when it fall apart, then if the board didn't do this, the board can't do nothing. Because first of all, you got to have, 4 votes? Well, Joyce counting them votes before she get there. She sent me an email one time when we was discussing the situation telling me, I got 3 votes. How you got 3 votes when we ain't brought it to the board table yet? So you counting votes behind the scene and making it, look, Joyce Ellis McNeil and Laura McIntyre are the main problems with that board.
Well, wait a minute, Carol. Well, I got another question for you, Carol, because that Melanie Rutherford, she was a little pissed off with him last night. She had something to say about everything that was going on, everything and everybody. What's up with her?
Okay, well, I don't know much about Mel, and I wasn't on there when Mel was on there, but I can tell you this. When you know everything about everything that's going on, and you tell it all at one time, that means you sat on it. You're a board member. If you see some indiscrepancies, you're supposed to speak on that. Don't wait till everybody ain't going along with your charades and now you want to tell it. You got a responsibility. When you take that oath, you promise to do what's best for the district, the students, and the faculty, okay? That's your first concern. Not your pockets, not your friend, not making sure your sister move up and become an administrator, not hiring your cousin because she ain't had a job in 2 years. But see, they do all that. And nobody ever addresses the true need of the students. And they only concerned about money when they think of spend something that directly affects these students, okay?
Yes.
Half of these programs, And then what Joyce does, she don't bring stuff to the board. She walk into Kevin's desk because he owe her for that illegal contract. And she told him if he, and I heard this, we got into a big ruckus when I was on the board. We all ended up in the back and arguing. The police wouldn't let me go in the back. She told me if I go back there, she's trying to stop me from going to jail. Now I'm the president. Well, I can't hear what Joyce is saying to Pastor Gilbert and Kevin. Because she was telling Kevin if he didn't do what she wanted him to do, he wasn't going to get nothing. Then she accused Pastor Gilbert of supporting me because we were sleeping together, which Pastor Gilbert was supporting me because he found out that they was unethical, lying, cheating, and stealing. Okay? And Pam, the secretary, I'm going to push her in the middle of Broadway, too.
That's the one that was over there at the side last night, the little light-skinned lady.
Pam is not qualified for that job. Joyce changed the qualifications after she gave the previous secretary $61,000 illegally. Then she handpicked Pam, didn't really do it right, changed the qualifications, and of course Kevin went along with it because he wanted his job and his illegal contract to hold up. Show me where Kevin's 3-year contract came before that board.
Oh, Woodrow said Mel asking appropriate questions. Well, I heard that with your homegirl now, Woodrow. So I know you're gonna stick up for your homegirl now. I heard
she
that.
She might be acting up. She might be, and I'm not against Mel. I don't have no issue with Mel. Like I said, if she knew all that, how come it all spilled out in one night? That stuff just started happening. No, that's been happening. You wasn't gonna say nothing
because you know.
And then they made you mad, and then you told on everybody.
That's what happened.
That's how they go.
That's what happened.
I already know. I wasn't even there. I ain't seen it. But anytime somebody's in the drop, they can tell you this person did this, this person did that. That means you keeping a record, and that means you ain't saying that, and that means you've been sitting on it. What you was sitting on it for?
That's right.
She got mad last night.
And
she got mad and told.
Let me tell you what else happened, Carol. We're going to have to do this over the phone because I wish you could drive in here. But Carol, last night, so let me tell you what happened. Kevin was sitting there and it was like it was between him and Mel, right? And he kept saying, you know, I need y'all to stay out of the affairs, out of my affairs. And she said, well, for the most part, I've been telling you what's going on. And I wrote it down. She said, you know, if I see some person having a breakdown, I'm going to listen and then I'm going to leave it alone. So for the most part, I done left it alone. And then Kevin came back with a comeback. He said, well, let me correct you right there because you ain't been doing that good. You ain't been leaving it alone. So I felt a little tension there between them two, Carol. And then so I want to ask you too, because, you know, President Clacton seemed to know what was going on. Have you heard anything about this grant money that's missing?
I did. Was it supposed to be was it Durant, Terry Mott, or Scott? One of them two.
I don't know. It's some type.
No, we had a grant come up missing.
Clack is like it wasn't you, but Clack, you the president. I didn't know who else to ask.
But let me answer that question. Didn't Carol just tell you they was blocking her out of stuff too?
Yes.
Okay, so.
But I'm not going to Joyce and Laura. I'm going to go to the
but
president,
I'm saying,
right?
but if the president, that former president you on the phone with, if she was getting blocked out, I mean, like, it's not rocket science.
Yeah, that's what they do. I'm going to tell you what they do to you, Wendy.
I'm just saying, go ahead.
Let me tell you what happened. Go ahead,
Carol.
Clack ain't going to know what's happening because he ain't playing ball. Okay, they done counted the votes. They don't need him. What they do when they got the votes, they make somebody else an unofficial president. That would be Joyce. So they take leadership from Joyce and they vote with Joyce and they do what Joyce say. So now, for whatever reason, Mel is mad and her and Kevin is squabbling. Yes. So now that's going to mess with one of their votes, more than likely. So now they finna try to pick up one of these men because what they concentrating on is keeping 4 votes to keep their legalities a secret, okay? Now, as far as getting something on the agenda, Joyce know how to get it on the agenda. You got to go through the superintendent or the president. Joyce know that. It's been like that since the beginning of the time. That's why she's trying to suspend the policies so she can run a muck and go buck wild. Joyce know what she's doing. Joyce trying to set it up so she can do what she do best. Joyce trying to avoid jail because she knows it's an investigation. I've been telling Joyce since she got on there, she breaking the law, and she been dragging Laura McIntyre with her. As long as Laura can disrespect black people, Joyce supports her, okay? Because Joyce needs at least that 1 vote. That's 2 votes. I am telling you, Joyce is not interested in any kids. Okay, Joyce told me she got on that board because she lost everything from her daycare, and her intentions is to get it all back. She said that out of her mouth. And she told me, Sheldon Neely told her when she got elected to the district, the Flint Community School District was through. How would he know that?
Well, I mean, she can't speak the words properly, so I mean, it is through.
And I always want to be in charge. And she has a reading comprehension problem. I don't care what she reads, or maybe she don't. Maybe she just got a mental illness issue. Because I don't care what she reading, what the rules is. If it don't suit what she say, she's going to do something different. Wide open in front of everybody's face. And nobody has addressed Joyce about this. And the reason nobody's addressing Joyce, because she's down with the axe. Okay? When they let you, because every time you talk about tearing Central down, watch how many people show up, how many laws they're going to tell you done broke, you can't do this, the policy is this. That's because the ops want that property. Okay? As long as Joyce doing wrong and destroying the district, nobody says a word. Because they want the district to go down.
Excuse me, Ms. McIntosh, can you explain to me who are the people who don't want the school tore down?
Okay, well, first of all that land over there, that the Whiting and all that FIA and stuff, the Flint Community School District used to own all that land. They basically got beat out that land by their former board, who just gave it away for jobs in other places, for properties that they wanted. You know, they looked out for themselves instead of the school district. That's prime real estate. The school district could have been turned around if you would have charged them what you're supposed to charge them for property. When I got on the district, they didn't even have the properties appraised. And then, if they don't like you, they'll block you. But if they like you, then they'll let you buy it. That's wrong. If I got money and I want it, why won't you sell it? It's a burden to you. But see, they're so busy. Flint is so busy trying to make sure this one don't eat, but you can't eat. This one can be something, but you can't be nothing. And all this, so they can't follow the law. They can't move the district forward. They can't move the city forward because it's always a thievery and power struggle.
Well, you know, and I figured that last night, and you know, my phone keep dinging as you on here, and I gotta ask you, because how long was you on the board, Carol?
6 years.
Now, so is it true that when Joyce was president, that she pushed for only the president to meet with the superintendent, and now that she's not president anymore, now she want everybody to meet with the superintendent again?
No, this is what happened. First of all, the president and the superintendent are supposed to be able to discuss things and have a report. The superintendent is supposed to move to the beat of a vote, a board vote, and the president is supposed to make sure he's executed. Joyce don't like to follow protocol because she know ain't nobody in their right mind gonna vote for her to be the president, okay? This is how it's always been. The president and the superintendent have a one-on-one every 2 weeks to discuss what he needs to do, what you expect him to do, where you at with them votes for the board, blah, 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 okay? When I became the president, they decided another board member has to go with me because I'm trying to do something unethical. But that was because I was trying to get Whittier and Central torn down for free and get a school built for free. And the partners sent these Judases, and they wanted to make sure that none of that happened without them getting a cut or them regulated. Okay, so then Joyce and them came up with that, which I didn't have a problem with it because I wasn't doing nothing illegal, okay?
And you
but
know,
when
Carol,
she became president,
I didn't see a lot of focus on children. I didn't see a lot of focus last night on children or education.
They ain't shutting them kids. They trying to steal all that money. These other districts was going under because you get paid per pupil, okay? So they making sure the Flint Community School District is losing, and all our kids is going to Grand Bank, Carmen, and all these other schools. So now they getting money. We steady ain't getting nothing. GISD and Mott want to run the Flint Community School District, okay? Which they've always been active partner in education for the Flint community, for the Flint city. But they want to run it. Mott asked for 5 seats on a 9-member board at one point.
Lord have mercy.
They want it all. And if it ain't Mott, it's GISD. They got our skill center, which was teaching our kids skills, hair, auto mechanics. They took that from our kids and don't even want our kids over there. So now your kids ain't getting no vocational training, because everybody ain't gonna make it to college.
Well, is that the same with the library? Because it's called the Flint Public Library, but does the Flint schools have any designated days to go to the library?
Well, I don't know. I'm not on there, but I know they're supposed to have board members. The president is supposed to go over there and be actively involved in what's going on at the library. So I don't know if they got that, which they would lose sight of that because Joyce and Laura would never allow the board to operate in its full capacity because they don't want to miss a chance to steal. One of their proteges got to be on post at everything because they can't miss $1. They can't miss a free meal. That's all Joyce big self want to do. Go eat free, grin in somebody's face, and try to get them a job. Them people are not there for no kids. You will never hear them talking about kids unless they want their friend to get a job. Then they're going to get to talking about some kids.
Well,
that's it.
Well, what?
Your problem. I'm going to get off the phone.
Now, I got one more question. I got one more question before you go.
Okay.
Now, Carol, they was real excited when the most excitement in the room last night is when they got to talking about we about to go on a trip to Washington, D.C.
See, that's all they want. That's it. Good. Trips, free food.
Oh, your phone breaking up.
Try to get them a job.
Okay.
They're there for free trips, free food, to try to get some job opportunities for themselves. These ladies are some has-beens who don't have nothing going on, and they're using our babies to advance themselves in our community. Laura McIntyre is a flat-out bigot. I'm going to say that. I'm going to stand on it. I have never seen a black woman come before that board trying to be effective and do her job, and Laura didn't attack her. Okay.
Well, what do you think about them going
back
to Washington and when meeting with the legislators? And Claudia said they're gonna have appointments there and tours and all that type. So is it a field trip?
Yeah, yes. She ain't say what they gonna ask for them kids, did she?
No, she didn't say that.
They told you what the agenda is
No,
when they
baby.
get there concerning our kids.
No.
Because it ain't no agenda for the kids. It's about whose face they gonna sit up in. Who's behind they gonna get the kids.
Okay.
That's what they trying to do. They trying to make some moves for themselves. And let me say this. And when they done destroying your baby's school district, those will be the kids that will be, because first of all, they're signing our children up for a life of subservitude. Okay? When your babies can't get an education, then they're going to do whatever they can to survive. They're going to be doing illegal stuff, prostitution, selling dope, because somebody got to fill up them prisons and them detention centers they building, okay? Somebody got to go downtown and be in jail now. Jail still exists. We got to have some people for that. Okay, and that's what they signing our kids up for, denying them a proper education, blocking the kids can't get an education if these Judases can't load their pockets up. They're literally standing in the middle of our community children being educated because they are losers. Joyce, you lost your daycare because you didn't know how to follow rules. You thought you can do what you want to do, and you didn't have to follow the state, just like she do in our school district. And Kevin is the superintendent. The superintendent is supposed to keep the board on track and in line, but he can't do that because his contract is illegal. He don't want to make Joyce mad, and he don't want them to call him out for what he's not doing. Because when we was on the board, we had a teacher do some sexually inappropriate things concerning our students. Kevin never mentioned it. We had to hear about it in the street.
Oh,
so yeah, he don't want Mel. He don't want Mel over there asking questions.
Oh, okay.
He's not doing his job.
So you saying Mel is trying to help?
What I'm saying is Mel may be overstepping because you're not supposed to interrupt classrooms. Okay.
Okay.
You can come and walk the buildings and observe, but you're not supposed to disrupt the teacher giving instruction. Okay. So if they're doing that, they are out of line.
All right.
You're not supposed to be interrupting, but you can go over there and walk through the building and see and peek through the glass and see what the teacher doing. And if you hear something, what you look like being a board member and these teachers coming to you begging for you concerning their job, and you ain't gonna address their concern.
Now that's true, but I guess maybe it wasn't getting back to Kevin because he was upset about it. Stay out of the affairs of the superintendent stuff.
No, superintendent, you work for this. It's $250,000. Yes, there's boundaries to be set, but he don't want to set none until they get in his way. As long as they bring, well, it's your job to keep them legal. Job to keep them lawful. To make sure they're following board policy. Make sure they letting kids. Make sure they have a or because I want to know this.
Your phone
don't
breaking
have
up.
no docu-calendar. How come the administrator?
Oh, damn, Carol, your phone breaking up.
You don't know when they meeting on the district behalf. You don't even know if they at work. I used to go up to the ad building. It wouldn't be a soul in there.
Sure won't. Sure don't.
Folks taking 2 and 3 hours for lunch.
And then your
so
internet
I suggested
sucks.
a docu-calendar.
The
And
internet
then
at
when I
that
suggested
administration
a
building.
calendar,
What's a docu-calendar?
people to fight me when you put in your calendar where you're at doing your work day. I
Oh.
want to know who you're meeting at on behalf of the district. When I brought that to the board, McNeil and McIntyre was the main two fighting me on it. And
I
before
bet.
them, Terry and Wright was fighting me on it.
Mm.
If you got somebody working for you, personally, you gonna know where they at and what they doing.
That's true.
You ain't gonna let them just be running free on your dime. So
That's
why they
true.
keep doing this mess on the school district dime? Why you giving somebody $61,000 when they only supposed to get $6,100? Joyce wouldn't do that with her own building with her money hungry self
Mm.
if it was out of her pocket. But since it's coming out these school babies' pockets, and then somebody said, Kevin said when some money was misappropriated, and this is allegedly, it's only ESSER dollars. Well, they ain't your dollars. And you getting enough illegal ESSER dollars or
Ooh.
whatever, because your contract is not really legal. It didn't come before the board. It was not discussed openly, thanks to Joyce McNeil. This lady should be in jail.
Well,
That's
thank
all, because I done showed out. I done got so mad. Let me tell y'all something. That breaks my heart because, like I said, we can take it light, but it's a child out there who needs their education.
Yes.
So they can have a better tomorrow.
Yes.
And you got some grown people sitting up on their behind that can have a better day, but they're too lazy to chase it.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
what fires me up. You taking an opportunity from a child.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Thank
All
you,
right.
Carol. Have
Thank
a
you,
good
Ms.
one.
Winters.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, I guess I got an earful of everything this morning. That was crazy. I mean, it was absolutely crazy, and I agree with everything that Carol was saying. It wasn't a lot of talk in that room last night about the babies and the education and upgrading the books and heat in the
Let
classroom.
me stop you right quick. It seems like you're going off a tangent. It was a rules and policy meeting. It wasn't a meeting for the kids. I'm just trying to,
I know, but
we
always have the kids considered.
Yeah, but if you're trying to get the rules first, then you hear they was having problems about the rules. Superintendent saying people was going over, so that was a meeting to get the rules so he can do his job. I'm just saying to keep it in light that it wasn't about the kids.
It wasn't just a rules meeting, baby. It said governance committee meeting, public comment, Neola policy, completion of bylaws, Washington, D.C. trip, Cube district membership, and then teach out security. So it wasn't all about rules. That's what the agenda say.
It was about the rules of what it's talking about. Then they said they had to do a contract with Teach Out. Wasn't it about the rules and policies?
Teach Out had something to do with rules. What's Teach Out?
You weren't paying attention.
No,
go ahead.
tell
Me.
No,
I can't because you're not listening. But go ahead.
No, I'm listening. What's Teach Out?
That's security.
Okay, so what that got to do with rules?
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm just asking the question. He said people telling me it's about rules and stuff, but teach out security.
This probably be a lot easier for
governance committee. That's what it say on here. Governance committee. So it wasn't all just about rules. And thank you, Shumo, POAS security. And thank you, Mitten the Mouth. Rules and policies affects the kids. Teach Out is security.
Is that what I just said? You asked what I said is security. We was at the same meeting, but you didn't hear.
But you said the whole meeting was about rules and policies, and it wasn't. Washington, D.C. ain't have nothing to do with rules and policies. They was excited when they said they got to go on a free trip.
Because they said they was going. What was the reason going for D.C.?
They said that they were going to meet with some legislators to lobby for some money.
For what?
To meet with legislators to lobby for some money, but they don't have a lobbyist yet. They looking for one. So that's where my question came in at. If you don't have a lobbyist, how you gonna lobby for money?
No, because then they say the state rep. It was an ineffective state rep.
Yes, they did. Ineffective state rep. They don't have a lobbyist, but they're going to meet with legislators without a lobbyist. I mean, thank you, Chris. What's the agenda for DC? They ain't using the only they got. DC is not about rules. I mean, that's what I said. They probably got a friend that's a lobbyist. Well, Mid in the Mouth, they said that they couldn't find no lobbyists. They didn't have a lobbyist yet. They was just excited to go to DC. I'm just telling you what I heard sitting up there in that room. And if y'all don't believe me, y'all can go back and hear the same thing. Claudia said, well, when we get there, we're going to have tours and everything. And everybody was happy about going to DC. Yeah, I know what a lobbyist is, Philip. That's what Quincy called himself. See, Cashwood, there you go. Y'all think we all thinking alike on here. Can they take Quincy? Quincy said his ass was a lobbyist. I mean, Quincy got a $12,000 lawnmower. Nearly been going to DC, but I guess they talking about the state rep Nearly, not the mayor Nearly going to DC. DC is a policy legislation governance committee. Stephanie Rogers, eat some chicken wings with mambo sauce and listen to some go-go music. Can they come get me? I want to go to DC. I want to go to DC too. The phone lines is open 810-207-5058. Let me know what y'all think when y'all watched that school board meeting last night. Maybe we need to go to a regular school board meeting, because they telling me it's about rules and stuff. So they don't talk about children at the rules and the governance committee meeting. So maybe they talk about the children somewhere else. But all I know is a whole lot of damn teachers in my inbox last night and this morning talking about we need help. They not helping us. They don't listen to us. The school is full of substitute teachers. And as you heard the president say, it's a nationwide shortage.
It is. And I think it really is the inner city schools that is hurting a lot. I mean, you can go look around. You can just see what it says. Everything starts in DC when it comes to education. I just want you to know that once. Maybe that's.
Can you put some of the comments up on the screen so I can read some of the comments from the people?
I'll put this.
Okay, start with him.
Oh, that's what I'm into that.
What the hell they need more money for? They not doing a damn thing with the money they already have for the kids and the schools. Next one. That's where I get confused. Rep from what group?
State rep.
State rep. They said the state rep is supposed to lobby for the schools, but she's not doing it. So the school board wants to hire a lobbyist to go lobby some money for them. But they going to DC to meet with some legislators and go on a tour. What's the next one say? So we're just gonna address the fact
what
that
I put
it's
up
just
on there. What I put
city.
was men to the mouth. If they don't like you, they won't hire you, qualified or not. But that's what it was up on there. But I get what you're going at.
And Tanya said the teachers are speaking the truth. Sonia. I mean, what am I supposed to say?
I'll do your thing.
Do I read the comments or do I sit here and be quiet?
Do your thing.
I'm scared now. I don't know what to do. I'm sitting here to tell my opinion, and
do your thing.
I got y'all mad at me because
who mad?
I don't know. Understand?
You just said y'all. I'm trying to say who mad.
Y'all over there up in here on the screen. And if they don't like you, they won't hire you, qualified or not. That's what I've been hearing, Mid in the Mouth. So,
yes.
Michigan Department of Education National. The phone lines is open 810-207-5058. What y'all think about our babies, y'all? Call in and talk about our babies, because I'm telling you, these teachers is in here mad. Winters, we glad 810 went to the school meeting. Winters, we glad that somebody focusing the light on the school board. We glad that 810 is there. What, you want to come back, Claire? I mean, y'all all quiet in the room now. I mean, it shocks me to find out. And I seen somebody put up there in the comments like they damn near got custodians teaching in the classrooms now.
There's a shortage on teachers.
So we go get the hall monitor?
Well, when you got a shortage, some pros was having to come in and sub. I mean,
so who is really teaching the kids?
Who they can get to come.
So like me, you, and Tony can go teach some kids?
I doubt they wouldn't let you or Tony come. I'm just gonna be honest.
All we needed was some credits.
You got some teaching credits? You retired though, so they straight. I believe they'll pass on you. Since watching this show, they'll probably pass.
Well, her letter say allow Mr. Jones to do his job, period. And that's what I said yesterday, because me and Mickey walked out of there like, is it just him or is it not him? No, because y'all be telling the truth what they ain't doing. Yeah.
RJ Cat, it's a mixture. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I'm crying or laughing.
Caller, you been bumped in. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Hi, we getting some feedback. We're going to need you to turn your radio down. Okay, call back. When you call in, turn the radio down. I know you want to be able to hear yourself, but we can't hear you with all of the feedback as well. So, yeah, grant money. So I guess, we got to, Clack said he bought the financials. I'm not a numbers man. I'm not about to look at all them damn little bitty numbers on that paper because words, numbers, I can't look at all of that on the paper because, it's going to tell the story. If somebody is trying to hide some money, do you think they're going to put it on the damn audit? Well, come tell us how audits work. Well, you wanted, I told you not to come. You wanted to come on here, so come and talk about it. I don't feel sorry for the teachers union. When they interviewed the candidates a little over a year ago, they got the ones they endorsed. Okay. And I can't, why you skipping over the stuff? No, Jasmine, he's still here. When you hear that you're on the phone, it's the same thing the rest of us hear. Yep, that's what I've been trying to. Emily Dorr. Oh, yeah, that's another one. She lost, but she won in the end because even though she lost that $30 a stipend check per meeting, she got a 6-figure job down at the city of Flint. So she really won. Just trying to help love. We love you too, Philip. Ain't nothing. We love you too. So phone lines is open. Shoot, where you at? 810-207-5058.
This is a rough one right here. This is the brother. Yeah.
The district doesn't need a recruiter or a lobbyist. Well, I don't know what the district needs. It sounds like they need a little help. And instead, so are they getting rid of the rules because they don't like them, or are they trying to get the rules to fit
probably
their narrative?
Like, I can agree with that. I mean, if Joy's been, yesterday when I was in there, as far as her want to take where the president ain't got to go, they ain't got to go through the president. I think that is BS, though.
Woodrow, you know how we do. We go back and forth.
No,
I'm talking to Woodrow, not you.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just saying, I think what she did was wrong, what she's calling herself trying to, with the president don't talk to the superintendent. To me, I feel like what I saw from Melanie last night and what accusations that was said, I think Melanie don't need to be on the school board. It's just my opinion. Joyce and Laura been causing confusion since they've been on there. They need to be removed from the school board. I'm just being honest. And maybe you can get some work done because if all the accusations that we hear, that is crazy. Like, you got one board member going around, she gonna become the president, she gonna help this person out. How can you even be doing that? Just like Miss McIntosh that was on the phone. How she said you holding information back from the board president because you got 4 votes. Like, are you really? I'm on that standpoint. Are you helping the kids? Like with the clear backpacks, like that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And what you're seeing is then they're like city council, but more ruthless and cutthroat.
And that's but Mickey, we talked about that. They spent $35,000 of getting clear backpacks for the kids, and then they went back and collected them, or they took them back. So what happened to the backpacks and the money? It's a lot of unanswered questions we got.
Even with the teacher, with the because she was in the comments, Miss Garcia. I mean, when you look at what's going on, And you have people on there trying to fight. Now I am going.
Oh yeah, Sister Audrey right about that.
Yeah.
Connect them dots, baby. Yes.
Because why was Neely even talking to board members? The mayor.
Why was he even? I never
Yeah.
seen Neely at a school
Like,
board meeting before, and he was there when they did them elections that night.
And if it's a problem every time it's to tear down Flint Central and Flint, Whittier, like, what's going on? Because you know what I'm saying? I'm going to stand up for my brother. You know, I can understand when you get on there being nice and you know what I'm saying? People, I'm not going to say Brother Clack ain't on there, ain't trying to fight, but it's hard when you ain't got nobody fighting with you.
And it's hard when you just fighting with one piece of paper, but all the information is stacked over there in the pile when you don't know nothing.
Because if you just hear what the former president that was just on, Carol McIntyre,
they hide information.
If you go to the previous one to her, go back to Danielle Green, look how they came up on their attack. That's why I look at certain things and be like, damn.
Chris Caleb, I like that. So what is the plan now that y'all know the kids in Flint doesn't have nothing to look for from the school district?
I mean, well, as you see in city council, when you got a voting block, well, what can a brother do if it's you and maybe two other people? Because you heard 4, and you already see Joyce and Laura lockstep. Now if they got, you know what I'm saying, I'm not even gonna go so far to go with Claudia. But if Claudia, just say Claudia vote with her, now she got 3. You're already looking at 3 votes. All they got to do is get 1.
$35,000 on clear book bags, and they didn't even give them to the kids. They went back and collected them. Now this is my issue. Chris, let's talk this out. What will we do? So we've been hearing that it's 2 or 3 people on this school board for years that's causing issues. Why the hell ain't nobody recalled these people? I mean, I don't understand it. If it's the same people over and over again, why haven't any recalls went in? Carol told you. She said the president is just a figurehead. It's some more people behind the scenes that's running the damn show.
But it goes by the votes. I'm looking with Men to the Mouth said Joyce and Laura destroyed that district. They got at least 2 more followers, but they can't get buses, renovations, or nothing. Clack is alone. This whole board working against him, including the superintendent. They counting dollars and votes. And let me get to this Highlighter Martin one. Let me go here. Hey, best friends, he said, bottom line, this president be the only person with, they don't want this president to be the only one with direct conversation with Mr. Jones until Joyce becomes president. Then it's okay for the president to be the only person that communicates with with the superintendent, Mr. Jones. So basically what you see in Joyce is manipulating this board. But that's the same thing what you see city council. Liddell manipulating the board with the help of Judy, with the help of Eva, with the help of Quincy and Candace. You seeing this on here now, what you seeing going on. And what we just happen to witness, because one of the school board members on here, Mr. Dylan Luna, he did say thanks, didn't nobody get to see that. Theirs don't usually be filmed. He was in the comments and thank for 18 showing up. So when you looking at it, what you got to see, when you hearing stuff, because they, allegations as far as one board member saying they're going to be the president, going, you seeing them circumvent, going around the superintendent.
Well, the superintendent said that. He said, I'm tired of hearing y'all making promises that when y'all become president, y'all going to do favors for people. He said that out of his mouth last night. But the thing about, like you said, Mickey, the thing between council, they put in recalls on their asses every damn day. How we know that this board is dysfunctional and is not doing a service to our children. The Flint school boards, the public system as we know it, is going to be obsolete within the next 3 or 4 years. I don't give a damn what nobody say. The public schools is going to be gone if people don't step up and do something. So how come if we know that it's certain people on this board, Joyce, Laura, whoever, they don't recall these people?
Well, you got to ask the biggest question. I mean, ask the biggest question. And what is this? Was the board stacked when they got on there? Just look at the ones like Carol. They didn't want her on there no more. See, you asking the questions, but you're not answering your own question.
I don't know how to answer.
But if you got the board stacked, Emily Dorr was on there. Look at that slate. Melanie Relaford was on there.
I thought Emily lost.
I said, look at how they still had a stack. The deck was stacked because you had Joyce, Lord, they was on there.
Mm-hmm.
Then
and
you
I
coming
always said they used Clack's name to just get elected. Clack got the most votes
I
out of all
mean-
of them and got the lowest term, 2 years.
Oh no, Jasmine Beasley, I think she did too. But you got to look at the people they putting on there. You might look at council. You got 5 votes. You got, if you just looking at good and evil, let's just say that good ain't got the majority vote, and that's just like with the council. I mean,
Well,
with the
then they
school
need
board,
to recall
good
the
don't.
bad.
I mean, but I don't know how they go with the procedures on the recall for the school board. We know how they go with the procedures on the
Right.
recall. Oh, the same shit got to be a year.
Well, hell, Joyce and Lord have been on there for 12 years.
But they probably, just like Mays, his district love him. You don't think they got people that love him where they can stay in there? Because
but have they ever been challenged? That's what I'm saying. You've had person after person after person after person saying that these 2 people are the root cause of the failure of the school district. But then again, nothing is done.
Well, same thing with your mayor. The root cause with the city going in, and then he get reelected.
And that's another one
What
too.
about his recall?
Well, and there you go. I mean, his recall was up in November, and it was time for him to be recalled in November, and ain't not one damn recall went in on Sheldon Neely yet. So it does make the mind wander. Are they just saying this shit for folly and likes and views?
But look at the people behind who put the people in, though. You got to look at, didn't the mod had a slate where they had the people they want on there. See, we acting like some of these people, and the only one I know who wouldn't, along with the
That's how I go.
Vote for the name, right. That's why I'm looking at it. But when they got on there, you got to look at it. If Joyce, and how come people keep voting for Joyce and Laura? That's the question.
For the name and who is going after the folks when they do the dirty? Who is stopping them? Who keeps allowing the hot mess? Exactly, that's what we want to know. Lord, this Harletta, Laura and Joyce playing chess. They using every last one of them to get what they want. But some think that they smarter than all the others. Reality is Laura and Joyce are the chess winners, divide to conquer.
Yep.
Because folks are afraid.
And then they get money behind them. How you gonna? You got to think they
putting boys in dresses.
Oh, I didn't see that right there, brother B. Yeah, but you got to understand this is and it goes back to when Eric May talk about that dark literature. Look at the people that's putting. Who is it benefiting for Joyce and Laura to be playing the chess how they playing up there?
It's benefiting them, but the question,
no. Who is it benefiting? You study saying who is it benefiting? Them putting them deals through not benefiting them. Is they getting kickbacks? They got to be giving it to somebody. Just like you heard Carol said it was supposed to be 6,100, but it was 61,000. When you hear them say we heard one school board member was talking about she was going to help a person out when she became the president. So.
But Joyce and Laura got to be doing something. If they doing all of this, they can't just be doing it because we've heard person after person after person after person say they are destroying the board.
I don't know.
And so I got a question for you and for the audience. If you run for a position on the school board and you know that who the hell raisers are and the ones that keep up the chaos, and you know what you know that you know, what the hell are you there for if you're not going to stand up against the you're not going to stand up against it?
This might be this is your answer right
Ain't
here.
Arthur. Money is the root of all evil, and they are putting ones in place to follow the lead. Again, absolutely right, AT. So why even get on the damn board if you ain't going to stand up and fight for the babies?
Just like some people, 5 of them on council who ain't fighting for the citizens.
But I'm not.
Just like you had
that's like apples to oranges.
No, let me finish. Just like you got a governor that's in there. Stop the water whistle, the water ponds, right? The water's still bad here, and baby still, you don't want the citizens drinking the water. Is it just safe to say that Flint is rotten to the core? Is it safe to say that? Flint is rotten to the core. What you seeing on school board. You sit on council, ethics and accountability board.
They got all their players in position.
What's
But
over
when
at the
you
county?
see, but Sister Audrey, she different. I don't care what nobody say. She different. When she go on boards and she see wrong, she speak up against that shit.
But this what you missing though. You keep missing a big thing.
Yeah, I'm missing it.
Yeah, you is, because if it's only one speaking up and you need 4 or you need 5 or 6 votes, tell me how your one vote gonna supersede the rest of them.
But baby, in that room last night, I didn't see nobody speak up. Now I didn't see nobody speak up. They was all happy and giddy.
No, that's saying like
DC.
that's the only thing you just picked out, and the DC was towards the end.
It was only 6 things on here.
But that's the only thing you picked out. So you missed out when Kevin Jones, when Mel tried to say, "Oh, you know, when I called, you was over with." And he's like, "Wait a minute."
I said that. I reported on that already.
But you saying you just keep talking about it's going to the trip. You ain't. I mean,
because I didn't see nothing that was beneficial to the children. Rules and policy. It was a governance committee meeting. Okay, I got all of that. But the only excitement that I seen it was when it was time to take a trip. And I know from being on boards, we like going on them trips, don't we? But who is it at the expense of? Our damn children.
Press 1 to start the call will start at the beep.
And Mel was the one who said, I don't need to go. Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Ain't nobody but me, Tia, here, there, and everywhere. How y'all doing?
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm doing. I have a question for Clack. Ask Clack, has he been to the General Assembly, or has he thought about sending clips of that meeting, especially that one last night, to the General Assembly? Because, they are the ones who legislate for the curriculum for the kids. And I don't think that the school district needs a lobbyist when you have a state rep right there. I believe that it would help Clack if he sat down and devised a plan, wrote it up, and took it to her.
To who?
And, and then that way he has something documented. And from the state rep, I would go to the General Assembly and I would ask them, are you guys, what is your course of action for the kids in Flint? Because if you're taking away their vocational educational services and you're taking away, practically anything that would put them on a college prep track, then what is the plan for our children?
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of them board members, I was like, damn, they make city council look like amateurs.
That's what thank you.
I said, boy, that bald-headed lady got up there. I said, boy, I already know. Danielle Green, I'd have made it down 6 o'clock news. Clay, I read your facial expressions like, if this bitch don't sit down, if she don't sit down. And she's standing up talking. And I'm seeing like,
she was getting some chicken.
She's something serious. And I was disappointed in the superintendent. Like, he looked like he didn't give a damn.
I mean, the way Carol put it, his hands is tied. He trying to do everything he can to keep his money.
And I mean, it's like, and I agree with what Miss Mack said, Miss Carol McIntosh. When is it about the kids? And they were talking about all this fabulous trip to DC, but we got a fabulous trip to DC, but nothing for the children.
You seen it? You watched the whole thing like I did? You watched the whole thing?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I fell asleep on the last portion of it, but I mean, from what I observed, from the beginning to the end, it was just like Clack it's like he was forced in a corner. Like he had no power because he has no vote. And so I think we're going to have to help him. We're going to have to go out in the community. And I'm like, hey, let's recall these board members. And, and I think that not just recall them, but expose them,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, TikTok is effective.
Yeah. We got to
It's
keep
very
going back.
effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. And I mean, like, I had planned to today to go back and review, other parts of the meeting, because it's like
We coming,
they
Sister Audrey.
treating, when they get to talking about finances or things to that effect, they act just like Liddell and them did when the opera money first came. Remember that? Every time somebody mentioned opera money, the damn meeting would go, bizarre, haywire. Like, it would be unrealistic. And they sat on the money, and they sat on the money, they wait until the last minute to allocate it. And Judy and Liddell are refusing to go back in the budget. And I also have something that I wanted to post in the group. And I found out that, Judy knows a lot about these people. The same people that bought the houses are building apartments.
Oh.
In Flint.
Oh. Clutching my gold.
Yeah. The same people, the same company that bought the houses that were bundled are building an apartment complex in Flint. And people like Judy, Rennie Lee, Linda Welsh, whatever her name is, all of them are just like, oh, this is so great.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not great, because I'm like, y'all are fools.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand that if you don't own a home, you have you really don't have any power or control over the dollars that come into your city.
Right. You're right.
And what people don't understand is that with nowadays, the way that renting is set up, these people can take your money and terminate your lease at will whenever they decide.
And when them property taxes go up, guess what's going up? That rent.
That rent is going up. Because that's what people, do. They use their rental properties to pay for, their own property.
Right.
And I don't understand. I mean, I understand, but I don't understand, like, people not pressing for the value of home ownership. Like, Laydell and Quincy do the same thing. They talk about, Black wealth and, Black people accumulating, things or whatever. But then when it comes down to it, their vote is not there for that. They make no resolutions for anything to sustain people and keep them as homeowners.
Right.
And it's like they feeding into these big corporations. And eventually somebody is going to link the new owner that came in to somebody, and not just on council, but I'm talking about somebody that's connected with the school board,
mm-hmm.
and somebody that is connected with city council. That's going to happen.
All right. Well, thank you, caller. We got to go now.
Yeah,
we got to wrap up.
Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah. Y'all show you.
Right. Well, 10-4, good buddy.
Y'all.
Bump the horn. Bump.
10-4.
You have a blessed morning.
Have a
10.
good weekend. Okay. I liked what Harletta put up there. Go back up there to her. She said, why Dr. Pam Pugh, the State Board of Education president, not lobbying for Flint schools? Oh, she's entirely too busy running for another elected position.
I should have read that before I put that up.
Yeah. But then Harletta said, why we just putting all the blame on the state rep when we got a whole damn State Board of Education that should be fighting for our babies? Questions.
I mean, it's enough blame to go around, because if the state rep supposed to be, if this is part of her duty, you can't leave her out of it.
No, and I truly understand what they're saying, because you got to have a paper trail. In business, you got to have a paper trail.
But, I mean,
it, write it up, take it to the state rep.
But be honest, though, it's like the state rep haven't been, and it's not throwing no shot. Let me say this. I'm just talking about her elected position.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the school board last night, which you was there. They said the state rep, they haven't seen the state rep. So, I mean, like.
I'm sure Claudia didn't see her.
Right. So, once again, Claudia and Laura. So, if they is talking to the state rep, but you heard other people that was there said they didn't have no the state rep ain't interact with the board.
But the question is, have they gone to her? Now, she may now let's say she may not do shit. Let's just put it out there. She may not do nothing. But have they went to her? Because the first thing she can say is, guess what? Ain't nobody came to me.
I mean, I'll go on the limb and say this. I believe some probably reached out, but knowing her, like she didn't show up for the do the and one. None of the
Yeah, I know what she didn't.
I'm just saying, but she didn't even. But I'll say this: look at her track record up there in the state.
Have they seen their state rep, Dr. Pam Pugh? I'll wait.
Yeah, okay.
Well, and that's a good one. Have they seen her?
I used to call Pam. She always helped me, and that's okay. Now,
Mike back. Come on, you coming back?
No, we
I thought y'all gonna talk about sports.
Nah, you already you was on the phone, so we just let it go on out. It'll be 6 minutes left. Cut the madness out.
Say y'all can go over here. This is our station.
I mean, listen, I think someone did go to her. See,
I mean,
okay.
Yeah. She said she thinks someone did go to her.
Let me go to.
Hello, Dr. Garcia. So good to see you on here, darling.
Oh, wow.
I had a scheduled meeting with her in her office last spring, and she didn't even show up. I had to pull her off the floor. So we're talking about our state rep.
I guess that answered that question, huh?
So Dr. Garcia went, but let me tell you who Dr. Garcia is. A damn teacher. Did the board go to her, Dr. Garcia? Was you a leader? Was you over an organization or something that went? Because I want to know why you went, baby, and not none of the board.
Claudia Perkins in here.
Here's I said. Now let me see what Sister Claudia got to say. I went to the state rep about legislation to help bring teachers into Flint because the doctors don't have to recertify when they come from one state to another, but teachers do. What's the difference? And I said she was in legislation right now, but I haven't heard anything back. Well, see, that's what I'm talking about.
That's the state rep, right?
That Claudia said she went to the state rep. And that was my question.
Oh,
did any
she
board
a teacher,
members
not a
go?
doctor, Ms. Garcia.
Did I call you a doctor?
You call her a doctor.
Oh, well, you act like a doctor because you're so smart. I'm sure in conversation it was mentioned that a board member talks frequently with the state rep. Claudia is wrong. Well, the comments getting good. Keep on going, chat. Did you go to the State Board of Education president to receive help? Y'all, the comments, y'all giving me life up in here today, baby, because y'all are some shady asses. Gentrification is happening right now before our eyes, in which the city, take my AT comment off there, in the city, which includes our school system. Everyone that have been mentioned knows exactly what's going on.
Yep, Tia, it is the love of money that is the money in the end of itself is a tool. Now let me go to Jasmine Beasley. Now she said no one should have to her. She should be reaching out to them.
So y'all saying that the state rep is supposed to reach out to the school board, or the State Board of Education is supposed to reach out to the school board? I don't know.
It's a clusterfuck. Excuse my French. It was going on in Flint.
Doctors have to be licensed in the state just like their teachers. Oh, okay, because Claudia said that the teachers don't have to be, the teachers got to be licensed, but the doctors don't when they come to another state.
I got it, Sister Muhammad.
Not sure if they talk about this subject. Oh, Lord, y'all. Sister Audrey, we come to the library next.
Oh, we definitely going to be at the library.
Bottom line, Lansing elected officials supposed to work for local offices, period. See, certain people want to move around, but prohibit others because they're afraid someone else is going to be successful. That's it.
Crabs in a barrel.
That's it, Carol. That's it.
Crabs in a bucket.
I don't want you to outshine me, baby. I don't want you to do better than me. We see it all the time. Hell, we even see that on Facebook. We ain't even doing nothing. They ain't making me no money, but I'm saying everybody want to shine, a little shyness, shine on me.
No, I just feel like in Flint, I'm scared to go to some more meetings though.
Oh, I'm not. That gave me life. We need to go around because this is what we're doing. We going to the library next. We going to the ethics and shit accountability board next. we gonna go around because you know what? People control the narratives. You know, Paul's cameras just happen to go out, you know, when it gets good. But ATN cameras never go out unless they got bad Wi-Fi, like they do over there at the school administration building. That's another thing. This is supposed to be a high-tech area over there in the culture center. We got bad reception because the rooms in the school board, we was on the second floor, looked like jail cells. We was getting a little nervous in there last night. Oh, I don't think anyone called for you. Teachers don't have to be licensed in Texas. Well, yeah, we can go to Tony. We can go to Texas.
I mean, it just goes back. Nah, Chris, you know I'm gonna go to him. I'll just be talking junk, but this is where it is. I will be there. I promise that to the people. I will be at the library.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna be there last night, but I had to go. You know, I had to go to the school board.
I was wondering where that mean. Yeah, KC, we was on the second floor of the administration building, and them block cell rooms look like they used to have at Southwestern. That's how them rooms look. It was no reception.
I still believe some recalls need. Now we see that it needs to be recalls on the school
But will
board.
they go in?
That goes back.
That goes back to Flint.
Go back to the clerks.
They go back. It's on the people. I think we have showed the people what happened. We don't do recalls at A10 News Media Group.
No, we don't.
We're not over any recalls. We don't solicit for any recalls. But we telling y'all, listen, y'all seen it for yourself, Flint residents. Now, if y'all happy what's going on with your children and whatever they providing, y'all be the judge.
And Miss Garcia is a former teacher at Flint, so this ain't 810 telling y'all this. We just reading the questions.
We got school board members on here. We got former teachers from the Flint School Board on here, and former educators from the Flint School Board.
And Brother B, I would be shocked if Doug Matthews get to be the ombudsman because
I won't be shocked.
If he do get it, this is why we going through this, because he already in the madness. He called himself going at Tanya, want to go at Mays. You know what I'm saying?
He going at all the people that they want them to go to.
But these is the people that Flint, the so-called whoever, the movers and shakers of Flint, they are letting these unqualified people, to me, get in these positions that's only self-interest. I ain't gonna say unqualified, more with self-interest. Like, because I ain't gonna say all of them not qualified. It's just,
taking phone calls.
I mean, listen, you was 10 minutes late. I'm gonna roll it. Trevor's sick too. He not coming on today. I was supposed to put a rerun up. I mean, Chris Caleb, we hit, brother. I mean, you got to move some people around.
The call will start at the beep.
Caller, you've been bumped in. You gotta turn that. You gotta turn the noise down in the back.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I just wanted to call in and say, I saw that somebody posted the love of money is the root to all evil. That's not actually, no, it said money was the root to all evil. That's not actually true. It's the love of money that is the root to all evil. Because money in and of itself is a tool. It answereth all things. And it's not Flint that's going down. It's the people in Flint that are the problem. The people with poor character, poor moral values, and that will sell them souls for $1, no matter who they have to step on to get that $1. That's what the problem is in the city of Flint. Not Flint as a whole. Right. The people with poor character,
I agree with
poor moral values, and those who will sell their soul for $1. That's all I wanted to say. Keep doing the good work. A10 News Media Group. Hey, Mickey, Winters, and the whole group.
Oh, thank you. You was a hell of a call. Thank you. Good morning. Have a better day. Hey, that sums it up. We have people. I'll say this. I don't even sound wondering because I heard she said,
oh, she was watching us. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. You usually don't bump in. She finally bumped in with us this morning.
You heard her say your name. You was watching us.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Share us in your group.
Yeah, share us.
So, I guess that's about it.
I guess it is.
I got to get out here and celebrate Miss Danielle Green's birthday. I'm wearing my Tom Fords for Danielle Green today because that's She is just all of that in a bag of chips. She's turning 40 today. So happy birthday again to Dr. Danielle Yvette Green.
We gotta do our what's her name?
I thought we was about to do a birthday song.
I didn't message you, so I can tell you that I didn't message you. I don't know. Can you tell me who messaged you?
No, I'm not getting into the fight.
No, I was that because I didn't know. I'm saying I didn't message her. That's what I was.
No, she ain't. What you say, man? You said she ain't turning 40. Girl, don't you? Now you know she is turning 40.
We gotta do our sales pitch. We gotta do the sales pitch.
We gotta do our sales pitch. And while we doing our sales pitch for one more time, because I ain't did it in a long time, y'all type in where you're from. We're gonna give y'all a shout out this Friday on every city. Let them know that we coast to coast, north, south, east, and west. And if you like the content and the views and opinions of A10 News Media Group, hit that Cash App. $ A10 News Media Group. And if you don't know how to do that, y'all see me in the streets all the time. Just slide me that little hot 20, a 50, 100, anything bigger the better. I love you. We come back in here and help us pay the rent and the light bills. Here we go. Where you from? Hammond, Louisiana. All right then. Texas, we see you. South Florida is in his house. North side of Flint. That's my sister. That's my sister. That's my sister. Come on, let's keep it coming. Where y'all from? Where y'all from? South Florida in the house. Did we say that already?
Yes, ma'am. You said brother.
Where my NOLA people at? My NOLA people ain't typing in on here. Here we go. Flint, Chicago is in the house. We love y'all on Chicago. We love y'all in Chicago. Shake down. Flint, South Side. The South Side of Flint.
I know it seems like we bringing y'all. You getting to see Flint with you getting to see some corrupted morally people that the caller did say. We want to highlight the good people that have good character that really want to help the kids. But I mean, you see, Flint is kind of corrupted in all levels of government right now. I ain't gonna say all of it, but it's like the corrupted ones. The corrupted are really outnumbering the good people. I'll say that. But it's about that dollar. You would like to ride in a new Escalade, wouldn't you?
Yeah, especially that one Kevin got. It's pretty.
I thought it's about the one Quincy got.
No, Quincy got a back. He got when his lights was out.
Oh, look at Cameron on Flint, East Side. Okay.
East Side of Flint, East Side. Brother B said he loves Sister Audrey. I do too. She keeps it real. No matter who you are, she keeps it real. Now that's one thing about Sister Audrey. She gonna keep it real, baby. She gonna be with your 10 toes down.
We got Dallas, Texas in the house. Okay.
Dallas, Texas. We love our people in Texas.
Yeah, it's terrible what's going on. How a Democratic-run city is getting ran to the ground.
Yeah,
I'm just like hurt from it.
Me too.
Like wow. When you can see you got people on there.
Gina said she woke.
I'm just late. Show over, Gina. Show is at the end. She show up at 11 o'clock when the show ended. She want to show up. Now y'all see what I'm working with, family.
She said, "My apologies, man."
It's been like that all week.
Her mama has some, Gina been dealing with her mama, so we gonna keep Gina in her prayers,
Gina in her prayers.
And Gina said, she doing what she trying to do now.
I get it.
We show up when we can.
Yeah. I knew that one morning hurt her. It hurt her for about a week. I knew Gina wasn't gonna pull this off for a week straight.
You ain't gonna keep talking about.
That's the homie Gina. That's the homie. She 18, but I'm just saying. I know it's rough. In 2024, I got to find some consistency workers. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the money. I'm trying. It's hard out here.
Well, I'm here with you 5 days a week, Mickey.
You trying to destroy us from the inside.
Mickey Charles, I'm not trying to do anything.
Mickey Charles? Ain't no Charles.
Mickey Charles. That's your middle name.
No, it's not.
They got the wrong person up there.
I know they do.
I call him Charlie.
Nah.
Because that's his real name.
You
Charlie.
Charlie
Mickey James.
Nah, you ain't gonna change my name what my parents gave me.
All right, Charlie.
All right, heathen.
Love y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'll be back on it here later on this afternoon.
You're done.
You're not gonna let me do another show today? I can't come back later.
Nah, you done.
I can't do Trevor's Rant.
Peace, family.
You ain't gonna be here.